Deadpool is a critically praised superhero picture that took the globe by storm when it debuted. Deadpool, with its distinct blend of action, humor, and irreverence, rapidly became a fan favorite and a box office hit. This R-rated film, starring Ryan Reynolds in the title role, offered a fresh and unique perspective on the world of superhero movies. But did you realize there are so many amazing Deadpool facts that you might not be aware of? So, let's begin today's video. Number 1. How Deadpool got his name. Deadpool is a humorous figure, but his name has tragic origins. In a 1998 comic, Deadpool tells Death about his decision to take part in the Weapon X program in an attempt to cure his cancer. Wade's condition deteriorated due to harsh trials to the point that he was able to see Lady Death, which made him desire to pass away sooner. Wade's heart gets torn out only to regrow, indicating that death will not come easily to him. Wade Wilson passed away that day. After going through a mental collapse, he takes on a new name. The others had been betting on which prisoner would die first, which inspired him to adopt the moniker Deadpool. Regardless of Lady Death's involvement, the 2016 film generally sticks to this narrative. Number 2. He idolizes Captain America. Deadpool and Captain America aren't the last Marvel characters we'd expect to get along, but they don't seem like an ideal pair. One is an all-American Boy Scout. The other is a Canadian who prefers red over white and blue. Despite their differences, Deadpool has always admired Steve Rogers. Granted, Deadpool's adoration for Captain America has been tested over the years, most notably during the Secret Empire storyline. At the same time, the two have shown that they can work well together. Number 3. G.I. Joe was an unlikely inspiration. Rob Liefeld, who co-created Deadpool, was inspired by Spider-Man and Wolverine. Liefeld also looked into G.I. Joe, notably Snake Eyes. We can detect similarities between hiding behind masks and demonstrating sword skills. However, it's interesting that these two would have a relationship because Snake Eyes is the silent but lethal kind, whereas Deadpool is constantly cracking one-liners. Adding to the irony, Hollywood would get these characters totally backward. In Snake Eyes G.I. Joe Origins, the normally silent figure bombards viewers with dialogue. In X-Men Origins Wolverine, Wade's mouth is stitched shut, preventing him from speaking. Oh, and in both films, the characters regularly reveal their faces. It's almost as if Hollywood doesn't understand fan bases. Number 4. Love, Death, and Deadpool. You may have heard that Thanos had a romantic relationship with Lady Death, a fact from the comics that was not included in Avengers Infinity War. How could this relationship become any stranger? By having Deadpool create a love triangle. Despite being essentially immortal, Deadpool has had his fair share of encounters with death. He was bound to flirt with Lady Death eventually. It demonstrates that Deadpool is drawn to a lady who represents something he cannot fully experience. Lady Death seemingly returns Deadpool's affection, much to Thanos' dismay. To keep the two apart in the Funeral for a Freak story arc, Thanos curses Deadpool with what he considers a worse fate than death, the inability to die. Number 5. Happy Death Day, Mr. President. Deadpool has faced a variety of unique opponents, but it's difficult to surpass the departed ex-presidents in zombie form. Deadpool starred in a Marvel Now comic storyline titled Dead Presidents, which linked with the 2012 presidential election in the United States. The story involves ex-SHIELD agent Michael Hawthorne resurrected every president from Washington to Reagan. This backfires, as the commanders-in-chief seek to dismantle the country. It goes without saying that a hero such as Captain America cannot put the president back on the ground. So Deadpool responds to the call, unafraid to get his hands filthy. Plus, he's Canadian. It's Deadpool meets The Walking Dead, even sharing a co-creator, Tony Moore. Finally, Deadpool is a very popular and groundbreaking film that has captured viewers across the world. With its distinct blend of action, humor, and unforgettable characters, it has earned a particular place in the hearts of film fans. From its record-breaking box office triumph to its cutting-edge marketing strategies, Deadpool has cemented its place as a cultural phenomenon. So, what are your thoughts about today's video? Don't forget to leave all of them in the comment section below.